In the port of Amsterdam, where the wild seagulls fly, there's a sailor who still's looking up to the sky. The arch of his neck and the thrust of his hip are as strong and as proud as the prow ship. In the port of Amsterdam, there's a sailor who sings of the dreams that he brings from the wild open sea. And in the port of Amsterdam, there's a sailor who sleeps while the riverbank weeps to the old willow tree. In the port of Amsterdam, there's a sailor who dies full of beer, full of cries in a drunken down fight. And in the port of Amsterdam, there's a sailor who's born on a muggy grey morn by the day's early light. In the port of Amsterdam, there's a sailor whose face is as wrinkled and cracked as a cobblestone street, and another whose face is as fair as a Christ's, who visits the sailors that rot in the deep. In the port of Amsterdam, where the sailors all meet, there's a sailor who eats only fish heads and tails. He will show you his teeth that have rotted too soon, that can haul up the sails, that can swallow the moon. And he yells to the cook with his arms open wide, just bring me more fish, put it down by my side. And he so wants to belch, but he's too full to try, so he gets up and laughs and it zips up his fly. In the port of Amsterdam, there's a sailor who drinks and he drinks and he drinks and he drinks once again. He drinks to the health of the whores of Amsterdam, who have promised their love to 1,000 other men. In the port of Amsterdam, there's a one-legged man who used to go sailing but no longer can, and his tales of the ocean grow wilder each year as his guts sail along on his belly of beer. And he yells to the sailor who's sitting along, for a bottle of beer I follow you on, and we'll find us some women who taste like the sea, a blonde one for you and a black one for me. In the port of Amsterdam, there's sailors untold who at 26 years look withered and old. In the bellies of whores they spilled out their youth on the long run to nowhere in search of the truth. In the port of Amsterdam, I stood in the dawn as accordions died, and the daylight came on. I saw the blank faces of sailors walk by, empty and void like the wide open sky. And I cried to the God, whoever he'll be, who invites these young men to follow the sea, and then leaves them alone like a hollowed out shell, condemned to burn up on the seashore in hell. In the port of Amsterdam, in the port of Amsterdam, in the port of Amsterdam, goddamn Amsterdam.